I got into music when my brother was in a band in the 90s, my big brother, and I wasn't old enough to go to his gigs, so I would have been about 6 or 7. So my dad used to record him on his camera and bring the VHSs home, and I'd watch the VHSs on the telly, and I would just like learn all the words of the songs. And he played bass, so I wanted to like play bass, but then I was like, oh no, actually guitar is like, I want to do that thing instead. And so yeah, I just used to watch my brother's band on VHSs, and then from then, don't worry, I won't go from 9 to now. But the next big thing that I used to do, which got the songwriting involved, was I used to start getting CDs from Woolworths, because my sister used to work in Woolies, used to get them like dead cheap. And then, so I would have me Walkman, and then I'd listen to the songs and write down the lyrics, so I'd be pausing and then like rewinding, playing, pausing, rewinding. And I remember I did that with Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy, and Jamiroquai Canned Heat, I think, and they were like the two CDs. Oh, and Mambo Number 5, but that was a tape, different story. But anyway, so that was where my songwriting, because I didn't have Google or anything, I couldn't just Google like the lyrics. So yeah, I just started writing and then watching my brother's VHSs, and then eventually that turned into something else. Now I listen a lot to Loyal Kana. He's probably one of my main influences. I love Mike Skinner from the Streets. I must have read his book about 6 times. I just think he's incredible. Oh, and I love John Frusciante, the guitarist from the Chili Peppers, because he's just an amazing human. So yeah, I would describe it as kind of chilled out beats with poetry over the top of it. It's kind of lo-fi, dreamy, dream hop pop. It's kind of just like little stories over the top of chilled beats. My lockdown was, I was fortunate really, to be honest, because throughout most of lockdown I had sort of 3 or 4, all my jobs seemed to be like they were called key worker jobs at the time. So I was working in a plastic-free shop, which was like selling food, so nothing really changed there. I was just going into work. I'm also a part-time carer, so that didn't change either. So it was just nice. I just had the roads to myself, and I was just going to work. So yeah, I was dead fortunate. Like I didn't really have that like lonely experience or anything. It was just the same, except for I was lonely on the roads because no one was going to work, and I was. So yeah, super excited to be in front of a live crowd again. It has just been, throughout lockdown, just either gigging online or just rehearsing in my room by myself. So even like just to play in front of, even if it's a handful of people, I just can't wait to just share. Because there's new music I've written now that no one's heard, and it's just nice to share it with some people. So yeah, I am super excited for a live audience, I can't lie.
About the area, what's your favourite thing about North Wales?
My favourite thing about North Wales, this is going to sound super lame, but it's slowly becoming Theatre Clwyd, right? And I know I'm not just saying that because I'm in Theatre Clwyd, yeah, but they've been like almost become like it's going to sound proper cheesy, a second home to me recently, because I've been working on a project which sort of started last December. And that's been recently just finished. So I was spending a lot of time in the theatre working with young people. So honestly, Theatre Clwyd, it just feels like for once, I've actually noticed that there seems to be an actual like creative hub, which I've always felt is, or maybe I've just not found it, but I always felt it was lacking around these parts. So for like Theatre Clwyd, there seems to be something really brewing here. I genuinely do feel that, and so yeah, Theatre Clwyd I feel like it's a proper like place to be at the moment, and I feel like there's lots of exciting things going on in the future. So at the moment, yeah, Theatre Clwyd is my favourite thing about North Wales. I don't even know if that's what you said, but yeah. I'm Ennio The Little Brother, and I'm playing Theatre Clwyd on Saturday night. Can't wait.
Perfect.